I got to be honest, right? When Klopp made the changes, the likes of Dan's and Clark and McConnell was coming on. I'm not going to lie to you. I hoped we'd be able to see the game out and get the penalties. That was how I felt inside. But they had other plans. And that wasn't their plan, to just see it through to penalties. Nope. Our captain said, I'm having enough of this. Costas puts the cross in. Virgil leaps up. Header, goal. Thank you. Wheels away in celebration. And it was a fitting end to what they deserved, because it shouldn't have gone to extra time. It should have been sorted in 90 minutes. But this video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month, and you'll get an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. We all knew when Chris Kavanagh was sent to the monitor that we were about to have our hearts broken. We all knew, because referees very rarely go over there and don't go with whatever the VAR has said to them. I'll never, ever, as long as I watch football, understand the barefaced cheek of them giving that as an offside. It was disgusting. Whichever way you want to look at it. If you want to say Endo was in an offside position and then he came back and blocked off a Chelsea player, my argument to you will be follow the ball. Follow the ball after it's played in. No way on earth was the Chelsea player that Endo's accused of blocking off going to get there. Never. It was 3 yards behind him by the time the ball came in. He wasn't getting near it. He knew it. I knew it. There was no appeal from those Chelsea players. It was another one of those pedantic jobs worth decisions from VAR that we see not get punished multiple times a week. Every set piece, every goal would have to be ruled out from a set piece, because there's always jostling, there's always blocking, there's always dragging and holding on. That's football. But hey, it doesn't matter. We got there in the end. If I could use one word, it would be admiration today. My admiration for those players, senior and young, the coaches, the fans, man. The fans. What to say? Travelling fans. Unbelievable. Impeccable. Amazing. Difference makers. Each and every one of them. Every man, woman and child that was inside that stadium, from a Liverpool perspective, played their part, helped the team get over the line. It was incredible. Just incredible to be able to experience it, I guess. Morganski said, got a call from Klopp. I'm going to be playing on Wednesday. You deserve it, mate. You know, I was going to play it as well, so I'm glad Klopp got there ahead of me. Do you know what one got me? Did you see Nunes, Darwin, when we scored? Did you see him baiting down the steps, nearly knocking over Curtis Jones, jumping over the advertising hoardings? He was not going to be denied his celebration. These are all the little things that we're starting to see now after the game that are coming out. But my favourite moment, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, I think a lot of you have. If you're in our Discord group, you certainly have. The Scouts fan saying unlucky or hard luck to Enzo. Did you see that clip? Oh my God, I could listen to that laugh all day. Unlucky lad. And then the laugh that goes along with it. And Enzo turning around like he's a hard man. Mate, you'd have got your chop slapped off. But it was hilarious listening to the Liverpool fan just wind them up. It was priceless. Absolutely amazing. I could listen to that over and over again. And the bitterness and the expression in Enzo's face was so good. So good. Lost to Chelsea for the signature of Caicedo. Can't say his name, he's laughable. Number 25, lost to Chelsea, mad saying, love Endo. Yeah, so Endo bossed it today in midfield, as did McAllister. That Chelsea team and fans got what they deserved. Nothing. Their fans were useless. Their players were, apart from Cole Palmer actually, who I think thought put in a shift. I mean, if I never have to look at Chilwell, Gallagher and all these other diving, cheating, feigning clowns who just, I don't know, just disappointment, lads, honestly. It's just, they didn't want to win the game the right way. And also Big Kelleher stepping up with some huge saves, some massive saves. Brilliant, all around. Did you guys hear the interview with Bobby Clark and Conor Bradley after the game? It was so unusual to see the interviewer talking to two fresh-faced kids, let's be honest. Both there with their winners' medals proudly around their neck. You know, talking about Jurgen, talking about the team, just talking about the experience. It was incredible. Incredible to see. Just shows you money doesn't talk, as they got beaten off by our kids. Our boys' interview with them sounded like men. It was amazing. Just all of it. It's Klopp's interview that got me, though. Klopp's press conference after the game. That got me. Honestly, that really just had me emotional, because you could see, you couldn't fake it. You could see how emphatic he was in his belief that this was something truly, truly special that was accomplished by that group today. Because in the face of 12 or 13 injuries now, and a £1 billion opponent, and a referee and a VAR giving you nothing, having a potentially winning moment removed, and everything that went with it, they kept fighting, they kept doing their thing, and they got their just reward. A Costas Jimica's corner, a Virgil Van Dijk leap, a Virgil Van Dijk header, and some broken Chelsea hearts. Brilliant. Have you ever seen a ref called to a monitor for offside? Yeah, I think I have once. I'm trying to be honest in how I answer it. It's a farce. The offside decision was a farce. Mike Dean is a farce. Dermot Gallagher tomorrow will likely be a farce. Anybody who doesn't call out that shenanigans for what it was is deluded. If you're ruling that out, then what are we going to see? There'll be no more goals from set pieces. None. It's pathetic. And it's a great example of overanalyzing a situation and looking for reasons to rule out goals. Not looking for a massive mistake that was made by somebody. Looking for a reason to rule out a goal. Answer me how that's a clear and obvious error. So I'm, as a rational-minded man, supposed to believe that constituted a clear and obvious error. But Caicedo nearly breaking Gakpo or Gravenberch's ankle, I'm supposed to believe was a slip, when the slip only came after he planted his foot on Gravenberch's ankle. Watch it back. I'm not imagining this. He only slipped after he'd made the challenge. And the reason he slipped was because he couldn't get the purchase with his left foot on the ground because it was busy implanted in Ryan Gravenberch's right ankle. So again, us with rational minds and eyes of our own are supposed to believe that both those decisions were officiated the right way. Nah, not having it. Sorry. Again, PGMOL officials trying to dictate the outcome of a game of football. It's pathetic. And it should be spoken about more in the media. Because we did it despite what they tried to do. Not because of anything, despite their best efforts. Klopp on the referee and injuries. We had a ref who wasn't up to the level of the game. No common sense. We had players on the pitch who had problems. We asked Harvey and Lucho to stay up front, to not go back anymore. I've no idea who can play on Wednesday. I mean, look, it's all understandable from Kloppo. And he's right about the referee. Kavanagh was a disgrace. It's like he overcompensated tremendously for what Pochettino said during the week. Same for Brooks on VAR, by the way. The same VAR official that Pochettino moaned about, who was in charge of the VAR hub when we beat Chelsea 4-1 at Anfield, when Tierney refed. Some of those decisions today were quite frankly despicable. To see Caicedo not be booked after 7 or 8 blatant fouls, one of them intentionally sending a player off injured because he stood on his ankle, And then to hear some pundits try to justify that, or the VAR hub to say he slipped. He slipped after he stood on his foot. It's very clear to see. So yeah, I'm disgusted yet again, but am I surprised? No. I'm never surprised by the ineptitude of the officials. And I won't be surprised when this is all glossed over during the week, or when Dermot Gallagher comes on Sky tomorrow and tells us they were all great decisions. But Mike Dean, I believe, and I haven't heard this yet, so I'm going to have to ask you on this. I believe when Mike Dean was brought in initially, after Virgil's disallowed goal, and again, please correct me if I'm wrong, he said something like, yep, no problems with any of that. And then by the end of it, when it was ruled out, he somehow changed his mind to it being the right decision. Have I got that right? Because if that's the case, that tells you everything you need to know. The same little idiot who didn't send Anthony Taylor to the monitor when Cucurella was having the hair pulled out of his head, and admitted because he didn't want to get his mate in trouble or give him more grief. Nothing about doing the job in the correct way or making the right decision or integrity. Nah, his mate. So I'm supposed to have to listen and pay my 200 and something quid a month to Sky to hear the opinions of idiots, and that's what they are, idiots, tell me that what I'm seeing with my own eyes is wrong because he used to be an official. The arrogance of that muppet and his thought processes is quite frankly sickening. I mean, on there, bigging it up with Clinton Morrison and all the lads on Soccer Saturday, we don't want to see them. We don't need to see referees. Stop making pseudo-celebrities out of these idiots.